Monday, February 2nd, Groundhog's Day. Hello everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at. We're going on another winter photography hunt. Today I'm going on the back roads. If you live in rural Appalachia, you know what I mean. You've got your back roads, then you got your back roads. We're going on our back roads out in Stanley Valley, farm country. So, I'm gonna ride around out there, see what we can find. But first, I've got to go get me an iced coffee. My secondary road here is a solid sheet of ice still, and it dropped down to 7 degrees last night. Wind chill -5. It's a bit cold. So we are gonna stay warm in the car today, and a little backslide there. Get us a drink and go on a nice little adventure and see what we can find. Gotta get my coffee first. I've already had 2 today. I had breakfast this morning. It's 2:09 right now. Had a coffee then, made a coffee at home. Gotta get another iced coffee now. Maybe a little snack. Nothing salty. I can't have salt. So, no fries, nothing like that. I don't know what I'll get actually. There probably is nothing I can eat at McDonald's, to be quite honest with you. So, let's get going. Our adventure can begin. They actually were like, oh, we put vanilla in it instead of caramel. Do you want us to remake it? And I was like, just throw some caramel in there, swirl it around. I don't want to waste it. And she was like, okay, thank you. And I'm going to be quite honest with you, it's freaking amazing. So it was a happy little mistake, and I love it. So good. So very, very good. Alright guys, now that we got our coffee, we're good to go. So we're backtracking from yesterday. We're going towards Rogersville, getting on Carters Valley Road, and then heading over to the windiest little country road in our area. And we're going to hopefully be able to make it along those roads. Hopefully the farmers have gone out and plowed and done all that stuff. I'm sure it'll be rough but good. Definitely be having a 4-wheel drive. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to backtrack from yesterday and speaking of yesterday, all those photos I took yesterday, I've already started posting them to Instagram. So hop on over to Instagram, JTM71, and check them out. If you ain't watched yesterday's video, go down and watch it. Hopefully you like it. Thank you for staying. All my followers that has stayed with me, thank you for staying with me and not deleting me. I actually ended up with more subscribers than I had when I stopped YouTube for a while, so that's nice. But yeah, hopefully you're seeing these videos and liking the new format. So thank you. One other thing I want to mention is I'm glad I checked my battery. I have 2 batteries. The other one's dead and is now charging in the car with this 2-piece battery charging kit I have for the Fuji. I love that. I did not have that with the Nikon. I am really loving this though. So I have 1 full battery, 1 charging. It is a little slow to charge, so I'll leave it plugged in overnight for both of them in. This one will probably make it to 25% during the trip, but at least it's nice to have, you know? So, wanted to show that. Actually, I'm actually going to not go all the way to Rogersville. I'm going to turn off on this side road here beside of the high school we have up here. I forgot about this road. It's an easier junction. So I'm going to do this. But I imagine this is how the roads will be. A sheet of ice. And up here is one of the, probably the most scenic, pretty abandoned places we have. It's cows use it now. It's a cow field, but this old farmhouse up here, right there, covered in snow. I'm not gonna photograph that because I don't want to. I've done it a bunch, but you can see cows going in and out of there quite a bit. Real pretty area. Alright, so I've taken a few pictures here of the cows just chilling in the winter weather. Might take a few more. Move up just a hair, get that house out of frame up there. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna shoot this. Yeah, the road's looking pretty much about how I assumed it would be. So, just take your time. Not the best of shape. Speaking of not the best of shape, this guy down in the ditch, down there. I might just not go back this way. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those moments where I'm like, yeah, don't do nothing dumb. So that's what we're going to do. We're not going to do nothing dumb. The back roads are not a good idea. Maybe me turning around like this ain't a good idea either, to be honest with you. Because my backup camera, it's not working the best. I am a big believer that if God sends you a sign, don't ignore it. And that is a sign. So, we're going to go change our plans. We're going to use the road we were on yesterday because we know it was in pretty decent shape, which is this one. And we're going to go the opposite way. And maybe I'll see something different. Maybe. But it is not at all clear. Alright, let's see what we find. Check out how pretty. Farmer with his pup. Everything else looking good. Very nice. Okay, so if you look in front of us, I shot this scene with the fence line leading in. And a little bit of the road, you can see a little bit of the yellow peeking through the ice, and then that little bitty abandoned house up there. So I thought that scene looked really, really nice, and that's kind of what I just shot. Here is the little abandoned house I just shot from the road. Right up here by Davis Farms. Very nice. I mean, really look at that. Look how pretty. So quiet. Everything's at a standstill. Very nice. It's 22 degrees out according to my car. You can see. Right there. 22. Pretty glad I didn't go down that road to Stanley Valley, actually. I might have ended up in the ditch like that one truck. So, good call, good sign. I am finding some good stuff going the other way. I just photographed an old, I think it's a Ford, probably wrong. I couldn't tell, the snow was all over it, but it's a nice old truck in the snow parked there. Really like that one a lot. That one's pretty nice. But I've got more I shot some more barns, abandoned houses, some cool stuff through here. There's a pontoon over here sitting in the field. But yeah, very happy with it. Getting some good stuff. So don't forget, go to Instagram JTM71 if you want to see the pictures. I'm liking the new format. This is a lot more fun. I can pop out more videos too this way. So, big fan of that. Makes getting it done easier. Also, just passed the scrape truck who was scraping and salting now that it's above 20 degrees. So, you know, it'll take a while. These roads are, as you saw, solid sheets of ice. But so pretty out, so nice. There's not many people out on the roads because nobody's really as dumb as I am. But that's okay. I'm getting the shots. That's what I like, the shots. Some good stuff. Got to document it. This is the Appalachians. A lot of people don't like to cover the Appalachians, you know. I've had other professional photographers and watched videos of other professional photographers. It's not their favorite place to be. A lot of people are scared of being in the Appalachians. The people, they're scared of us, the people. You ain't got nothing to worry about at all. You are pretty safe here. Mind your own business, which is what everybody does. And just go with life. Go with it. But very pretty area. I'd love to be in West Virginia right now. I bet that is. West Virginia is the prettiest state I've ever been in. I've been in 23 states. West Virginia's the prettiest so far. Absolutely stunning. Love everything about West Virginia. I've been all over West Virginia. I've done the goalie on dam release. I've done national parks, which you've probably seen some of my national park videos through there. Done state parks, done a little bit of everything. Love West Virginia. Big fan of West Virginia. So, and for those that don't know, I was born in Southwest Virginia, Big Stone Gap, Virginia. And then when my family was, when I was young, you know, 5 or 6, somewhere in there, we moved to Northeast Tennessee in a little town called Church Hill. And been there my whole life, other than the 5 years I lived in college at Carson-Newman University, Jefferson City, and the 6 years, I lived in Lynchburg, Virginia. So, but Church Hill's been my hometown, my home base, my whole life, pretty much. So, 40 years old, 25 of it's been in Church Hill, I would say. So, love it here. Love it. So nice. Let me show you this view real quick. See? Look how pretty. Absolutely awesome. And I didn't realize there's a car behind me. Very nice. Wish that red barn was further out in the snow, like that one out there, but I could actually see it in the photograph. The red sticks out nice in the white snow. Alright, we're heading back up onto 11W. And I need to call my wife to see if she wants something for dinner. I got some pictures I really like, so totally worth going out. And I've got to get home for a 6 o'clock Zoom meeting tonight on closures for tomorrow for work. So I don't think we'll be closed. We'll probably do a delay, if I'm guessing. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. Again, if you want to see the pictures, head on over to Instagram, JTM71. It's the third time I've said that this video, so maybe it'll stick with somebody. Thank you for watching, following along. I'm going to try to do more of these impromptu videos. They'll be a little better as time goes on. This, getting out of the house is all I was doing today. I was getting cooped up, wanting to go take some more pictures. And, common myth, you don't have to hike everywhere. You don't have to, be in these amazing places to get good photographs. Sometimes you can just get in your car, hit the road, and photograph it from the road. It's okay to do that. There's no rule saying that's wrong. It's okay. Go do it. Shoot what you like. That's what I do. If I think it's interesting, I photograph it. So I know I have a lot of friends that stick to that. Well, if I can't hike it, I don't want to photograph it. Okay, miss out on the shots. That's fine. There's plenty of shots around. Be yourself. Shoot whatever you want, though. I enjoy shooting everything. Concerts. Really like doing concerts. Do a lot of those. Do a lot of Appalachian areas, a lot of landscapes. It's what I'm known for, is my landscapes, though. But yeah, I'm gonna get on the Appalachian Trail a little bit this year. Missing that. I haven't done that in a couple of years. To get back on the AT, that's definitely a plan. Would like to do an overnight backpacking trip with a buddy of mine in the spring, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. Would really love to do that. And hike from Roan Mountain down to the hostel and do a sunrise and a sunset. Really nice. That's one of the things I'd like to do this year. I'd really like to do that. So we shall see. Thanks again. Try not to be so long-winded. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for all the comments that I've been getting and all that good stuff. I enjoyed the support. I read all the comments. I try to answer them. If you take the time to leave me a message, I try to take the time to respond. So, thank you. Till next time, later. Bye.